You're someone who's able to get in touch with things and emotions from a spiritual level. And people very much so admire this about you. Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. All right, so today's video reading is, what do people like about you? What good things do people say about you behind your back? So you have 3 options to choose from. But before I get into which option is which, thank you to all of you who are subbed to this channel thus far. If you're brand new, hit the sub button, bell notification. I drop videos weekly. I also do personal readings. You can find details on that in the pinned comment below, as well as the description box below. I have all types of products. I have an oracle deck that I created. Go to my website, wanderingsparrow.com, and follow me across social media at wanderingsparrow on TikTok and Instagram, as well as my other YouTube channels. All right, so 3 options to choose from. This is going to be option number 1, option number 2, option number 3. Again, option 1, option 2, option 3. Now, I want you all to remember to pause this video. Make sure you pick the answer that resonates with you the most. And just vibe out. You don't have to take a message that doesn't resonate, but definitely make sure that you concentrate. You don't want to think too hard, but at the same time, you want to go with the option that you feel you're most drawn to. All right, and let's get into it with option number 1. All right, option number 1. What do people like about you, and what are the good things that people are saying about you behind your back? All right, so we have the 8 of Chalices in the upright, and then we have the Tower card in reverse. 8 of Chalices with the Tower card in reverse. I feel like people definitely feel like you have a good way with controlling your emotions and not reacting in the moment. Like, you're someone who responds well to a situation, especially under pressure, but you don't react emotionally. Not to say that you don't get emotional or have emotions that come to the surface in difficult times, but just more so you're not ruled by your emotions. You're someone who's very, very level-headed. Give me more information, universe, spirit guides, and ancestors. What do people like about option number 1 the most? What do people like most about option? We have the Hierophant in the upright. You're someone that people go to for advice. That's what I'm saying with the Hierophant. You're someone who people consider to be very loyal, someone that people consider to be a voice of reason. So I definitely feel like people go to you for wise counsel or, you know, for advice. You yourself can be someone who is a counselor. You could give advice to people. We have the Devil card in the reverse. People definitely like the fact that you have this ability to detach yourself from toxicity. You may be somebody who's very inclined towards clean living, not just in regards to mental health, but maybe in regards to physical health as well. People feel like you're very emotionally balanced. That's what I'm getting with that one. Give me more information, universe, spirit guides, and ancestors. What do people like about option number 1 the most? We have the 5 of Swords that came out in the reverse. We have the Justice card that came out in the upright. So I feel like people feel like you're someone that they can trust, because the 5 of Swords holds the energy of, well, it definitely holds the energy for me of planning. So when you're planning and doing things, but however, it can also hold the energy of plotting and scheming. I feel like people feel like that's not in your nature. You're very straightforward. You're very direct. Once again, Justice card in the upright. You're a very balanced person. So people feel like they can trust you. They can come to you with information. They can, you know, get the truth out of you. You have the Knight of Pentacles that came out in the upright. Once again, you're somebody who's very stable. You're very direct. You're somebody who's, you know, very careful in your approach, and you're going to take action in the way that you need to. Let's get some more information. Universe, spirit guides, and ancestors. What good things do people say about option number 1 behind their back? Give me 2 cards. What good things do people say about option number 1 behind their back? We have the Queen of Pentacles that came out. People feel like you're very nurturing. You're very caring. You may have a tendency to care for others. You may have this motherly or fatherly figure. People definitely look up to you. Option number 1. Give me more information, universe, spirit guides, and ancestors. What good things do people say about option number 1? They're back. Ooh. We have the 6 of Wands. You may be somebody who's very popular. People definitely feel like you're very sociable. And I feel like people feel like you're very, you know, loved and catered, or not catered to, but you could be very catered to and looked up towards. You're someone who's very out in the open in regards to presence. Give me more. Universe, spirit guides, and ancestors. Thank you for the channel messages. What good things are said about option number 1 behind their back? Give me one more. What good things are said about option number 1 behind their back? And we have the Empress that came out. So yeah, once again, very nurturing. People talk about you being very nurturing behind your back. People talk about you being very popular, very loved. You may, once again, you may be someone that people come to for counseling and things of that nature. You might be someone that people come to just for, you know, wisdom, just for peace. That's what I'm getting with that one. So people definitely very much so look up to you, option number 1. And yeah, that's what I got for you. So this is what people are saying about you behind your back. And this is how people truly feel about you in the most positive way. So option number 1, you all let me know how you felt about this in the comment section below. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Book any private readings with me. Pin comment below as well as the description box below. And let's move on to our second option. Option number 2. Option number 2. What good things are people saying about you behind your back? What do people like about you? High Priestess in the upright tells me you're someone who's very spiritually inclined. You're someone who's very connected to your spiritual self. You might be a spiritual advisor. You're definitely someone that I feel like people feel drawn to when it comes to spirituality. This is, you know, this is the area where you really shine. That's what I'm getting with that one. So give me more information, universe, spirit guides, and ancestors. What do people like the most about option number 2? What do people like about option number 2? What do people like about option number 2? Give me 2 cards. We have the King of Swords that came out in the reverse. People like about option number 2. We have the Strength card in the upright. We have the World card in the upright. I feel like people see you as someone who's very fair. And that's what I'm getting with this World card, because this is one of my karmic cards. I feel like people feel like you're very fair when it comes to, you know, your approach to life, your approach to problem solving. And people definitely like that about you. You're someone who's very compassionate. And that's what I'm getting with that one. And then King of Swords, I feel like you may be someone, once again, going into compassion. Now, the King of Swords in reverse can be a bit of a backbiting king because he is a very direct king. However, this more so gives me silence. I feel like you're someone who's maybe slow to speak when it's things that, you know, things that's on your mind. Once again, you're looking at a situation intuitively. You're looking at, you know, all aspects of it. You're maybe going within versus just kind of, you know, feeling without in the beginning. You may be a water sign, option number 2, because I feel like, you know, there's this very spiritual presence here. Plus Pisces, I wouldn't say Pisces. High Priestess, however, is the energy of the Pisces. So you yourself could be a Pisces. You're someone who's very cultured and very well-traveled. That's what I'm saying with the World card also. Give me more. People feel like you're someone who may be very brave. You might be someone, you know, who embodies the energy of the Leo with the Strength card. You're someone who can take charge. And people like the fact that they can look towards you, as, you know, as someone who's a leader. That's what I'm getting with that one. What do people like about option number 2? Universe, spirit guides, and ancestors. Give me 2 more cards. What do people like about option number 2? We have the Death card in the upright. More water sign energy, Scorpio energy. You're someone who's very transformative. I feel like you're someone, what they like about you, option number 2, you're not someone who lingers on negativity, or you don't linger too much on a situation, period. You're someone who's able to look at, once again, you're able to look at all sides of a situation and kind of just, you know, assess things from a more deeper level. You're someone who's able to get in touch with things and emotions from a spiritual level. And people very much so admire this about you. And you have the Nine of Swords or the Page of Swords in the reverse. So you're someone who's kind of private and mysterious, option number 2. I feel like people like that about you as well. It's like, once again, I feel like your connections with others is very intentional. People don't just have access to you. You allow access to you. And I feel like the people who are close to you feel very privileged to know you because they know that they can't just have access to you. Give me more information, universe, spirit guides, and ancestors. What good things do people say about option number 2 behind their back? What good things do people say about option number 2 behind their back? Give me 2 cards. We have the 8 of Wands in the reverse. We have the Star card in the reverse. We have the Ace of Wands. You mean what you say and you say what you do. But once again, people like the fact that you are, you know, private, that you are a bit mysterious and low key. So definitely, I feel like people talk about how low-key you are behind your back a lot. But it more so surrounds, going back into the whole mysterious thing, the fact that you have a lot of privacy around you. Ace of Wands in the upright, people feel like you're very action-oriented. They know that if they call on you, it's going to happen. It's going to get done. Or what you say will come to pass. Or not what you say will come to pass. That's not how I want to word it. But essentially, yes, what you say you're going to do, it will come to pass. And the 8 of Wands, people feel like you take your time in life. You know, not in a stagnant type of way, but more so you don't have this energy of having to rush through life. Once again, you're very calculated. You're very precise when it comes to the things that you are involved in, the people that you're involved with, and what it is that you're doing. So that's what I have for you, option number 2. You all let me know how you feel about this reading in the comment section below. Also, before you all go, I am getting a message too about people admiring how committed you are to others, you know, whether it's your friends, your family, or your significant other, or your job. That's what I wanted to add in that one. But yeah, let me know how you felt about this in the comment section below. Like, comment, share, subscribe, book a private reading with me. Information is in the pinned comment below, as well as the description box below. And yeah, let's move on to our third and final option. Option number 3. What do people like about you? Like most about you? You're someone who's very grounded. You're someone who is, there's the energy of compassion here with the Ace of Pentacles. There's the energy of softness here with the Ace of Pentacles. Also, I'm hearing boundaries. You're someone who's very good with keeping boundaries, setting boundaries. And there's people that admire that. And I also feel like there's people that are drawn to that energy. Maybe people who don't have the best boundaries. You've noticed that you've had people kind of in your energetic space, option number 3, who, you know, may be a bit forward at times, but they do appreciate the fact that you yourself know where your stopping point is. So let's find out. Universe, spirit guides, and ancestors, for the channel messages. What do people like most about option number 3? What do people like most about option number 3? We have the King of Wands that came out in the reverse. What do people like most about option number 3? We have the Queen of Wands. So you might be someone, a bit of a homebody, because the King and Queen of Wands are definitely my social king and queen. These are the people that are out on the town. These are the people that, you know, they're constantly, you know, doing something. They're around friends, family, what have you. Not to say that you're reclusive, not to say that you're not around friends, family, and what have you, but definitely you may lead a more calm life. You might find, you might find yourself at home more often than not. You might consider yourself a homebody, and that's perfectly fine. And people definitely like this about you. They like that, you know, hey, I can go visit so-and-so and so-and-so. We have the Two of Cups. You're someone who's very committed. I feel like you're someone that people like to go into partnership with, or you're someone that people can see themselves going into partnership with, or being in a relationship with, or a friendship with. You're very warm-hearted. That's what I'm getting with that one. Or you feel like home. That's what this is too. So even if you are an active person, a spontaneous person, you feel like home to people. Give me more information, universe, spirit guides, ancestors. What's the good things that people say about option number 3 behind their back? What do people like about them the most? What do people like about option number 3? the most. We have the Six of wow, once again, you are a great friend. You are in the embodiment of soulmate energy. Once again, people want to be around you. People, yeah, this could be a motherly figure, you know, that you give off to people. People may feel that type of nourishment from you, but mostly it's more so. I'm hearing that song. I can't think of the name, but it's a very old song. But I know the lyrics are, "You got a friend in me." You know, you got a friend in me. It's like this, like, you know, it's like an after school special type of song. It's not, I don't know who made it, y'all, but that's what I'm hearing in my mind. You have a friend in me. So people feel like you're you're a very trusted friend. That's what I'm getting with that one. You're very sought after in regards to friendship. We have the King of Chalices, or the King of Cups, that came out in the upright. Somebody who's very loving. You might be a water sign yourself. That's what I'm getting with that one, with all this water sign energy. And we have the Lover's card in the upright. You're someone who's very loving, very sensual as well. And that's what people like about you. You have a very soft energy. You have a very, you know, it's a soft energy, but at the same time, it's a direct energy. It's not quiet. It's quiet, but it's not. And it's not overbearing, but it's still stern. It's still strong. It's still commanding. That's what I'm getting with that one. So let's find out further, universe, spirit guides, and ancestors. What good things do people say about option number 3 behind their back? What good things do people say about option number 3 behind their back? Give me 2 cards. What good things do people say about option number 3? Yeah, look at all these. 10 of Chalices, the Hangman in the upright, and the Moon card. Yeah, once again, people like you for how committed, how family-oriented you seem. Once again, you feel like home. You're like, you know, you're like the best friend or the partner or the, you know, just the company that people love to keep. People feel privileged to be around your energy. You're very emotionally intelligent. Option number 3. You could be someone who's very spiritual with the Hangman energy. This is energy about surrendering. A lot of times surrendering to a higher power. People may view you as someone that they put on a pedestal, someone that they want to surrender to. Or you yourself can be someone, you know, once again, you're very spiritually inclined and people really admire this about you. And then we have the Moon card here. And this is always, for me, the Moon card in the upright talks about, you know, as it can talk about confusion, it also talks about, you know, privacy. It also talks about mystery. And I feel like this is something that people also admire about you. Not that you are mysterious as I got for option number 2, but just more so, more intentional. You know, you're someone where you don't say too much, but you do say enough. And you may be a talkative person, but once again, it's like people have to get to know you to see these inner layers about you. And people like that about you. That once again, going back to the Ace of Pentacles, that you set these boundaries, that you have this firm foundation about yourself, and it's unmoving. And that's what I got for you, option number 3. So you all let me know how you felt about this in the comment section below. Give this video a like, comment, share, subscribe. Yes. And if you'd like to book any private readings, check that pinned comment below as well as the description box below. Find me on my other YouTube channels or across the web at wanderingsparrow.com. Check out the services that I offer. Plenty of goodies. And lastly, on social media at Wandering Sparrow Tarot on TikTok and Instagram. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and I'll be seeing you on the next one. Peace and blessings. Goodbye.